As I'm gonna use this, I don't know if y'all saw that last video, my full video on the suspension noise. Okay, a bunch of clanging and yeah, we found out whoever put these struts on last screwed this up. Didn't torque these the specs and none of that. But y'all know I have a trainee. Okay, y'all know I have a apprentice. Okay, yeah, that's the technical name for it. All right, they in this shop. They go to school for a couple of days out of the week, and they come to the shop to get hands-on training. So I got a pretty good idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right, I was gonna tighten this up and verify that. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this back outside, give the keys and the ticket to him, tell him to go out and get this car. It's got suspension noise. I'm not gonna. I already know everything that's going on. I want to see his steps in diagnosing this. Now, you remember, guys, keep in mind, everybody's different how they go about diagnosing cars. He's an apprentice, all right? My goal is, he's in training. So this is some good hands-on training for him to see suspension. I don't know where they at in the classroom, what topic they on, but you get hands-on here at the shop. CAP student. Y'all heard of CAP student? Yeah, if you want to learn Mopar repairs and all that good stuff, sign up for the CAP program. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Y'all see the problem, right? Yeah, the last guy who put these struts on just didn't tighten them. So I want to see if he find this same problem. Okay, I want to see his steps. I want to look at his steps. I want to analyze his steps, and I want to go over his steps as far as diagnosing first. But look, this one with some suspension noise. So go drive this first. See if you can duplicate the noise. Bring it in, put it in the air. They say when they turn hard left and right, might be an axle. It's a Caravan, so it's so fairly obvious. Yeah, diagnose it. Let me know what's wrong with it, what you think, what you figure out. The whole 9 yards. I'll be back. All right, so he got the repair order. We're gonna see how this work out. Training, guys. That's what it's all about, all right? Especially when you're a new mechanic. You got to get your hands wet on everything. We don't specialize anymore, guys. So the days of a suspension tech, a tune-up tech, transmission tech, yeah, that was way back in the day. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember those times, but there was a time we used to specialize. I was the transmission man. All right, yeah, and we was. Now we just replacing transmission when there's a problem, so they don't need a specialized guy to do transmission. But that experience led me to, gain interest in the whole entire car. All right, transmission nowadays is tied into electronics, drivability, everything, suspension, the ABS. Yes, the ABS, the brakes, everything shares sensors now. The transmission module need to know the wheel speed of every wheel now. So everything is related. There's no more specialty. Now, y'all stay tuned for the full video when he bring it in. I told him to go drive it first. Y'all know it's just the one I already diagnosed. I just want to see where his head is at. All right, so y'all stay tuned, man. Oh, man, somebody put brakes on here. Yeah. Somebody just put brakes on. You got what? Oh, new struts.
Yeah. Well, I hear it over here though.
Oh, you can hear the noise when you're turning it?
But I hear it when especially when I go left.
You can hear it.
I hear it over here.
So if you grab the wheels and pull, you familiar with 6 o'clock, 9, 12 o'clock? Where you grab the top and the lower tire and move up and down, trying to see if looseness right here. So the different ways to check ball joints than it is to check tie rods. 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock is checking tie rods. So in other words, grab the tire right here on both sides and move it and see if you feel any looseness. And the same way for it up and down. You want to do a quick check of the ball joints and the tie rod. Yeah, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, like a clock. Go move, turn back and forth. You feel any play? All right, so what we checking there? We checking tie rods, right? Yeah, because the tie rods come from the wreck. Oh, damn. Is that your noise? That ain't supposed to be like that. Oh, shit. Ooh, what do you see loose? Oh, it ain't even tight. Oh, both of them. Come on, man. so we checking ball joints, but we also checking strut connection, because if those not tight on the hub, you reckon that's your noise? Yeah, you did sideways, so ain't nothing wrong with the tie rods. Remember, sideways, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock is sideways. No looseness in that. That's ball joint. That's a ball joint test if these was tight. But because, oh my goodness, you think that's your noise?
Yeah.
What shop was this? Oh, holy crap. Yeah, they put brakes on it and everything. These brand new brakes. Look at this shit. Yeah, check them all. Ain't really no tie rods in the rear, but you still want to make sure the wheel ain't loose on the hub. Now, that's the way to check hub bearings too. Doing that test, check hub bearings that way. Yeah, see, make sure all the hub bearings, and then you give it a good turn for to listen to the bearings. Yeah, if you hear bzzz right there, you know you got some. So that's the way we test hub bearings as well as front suspension. But if we didn't find that, I would have had you lower it down and put a pry bar under the wheel so pick up on it and see if you had any play. Main thing, we're looking for play, because play creates noise. Like these bushings are inside of here. If they was worn out, all of that would be moving if you know, if you had an issue. But yeah, there's no sense of going, yeah. And you know what's crazy? Look, you can't hand tighten it that far, so they had to use an impact. Well, why did they stop? You can turn that by hand? Is the other side turning when you do that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, they both turning. So they just put the impact on and stopped. Why? Good look, good find. All right, guys, it went well. Okay. Now remember, this between me and y'all. I don't want him to know I'm testing him this way. So we're gonna keep this on the wrap. Okay. So, and I'm not gonna spill the beans that I already diagnosed. I just want to see where his diagnosis would have led, and he passed. There's some more work, guys. Yeah, there's more work need to be done as far as, you know, if what would have transpired. In other words, if it was tight, we would have had to went further. But yeah, so that's all I have, man. I'm gonna end this video right here. We're gonna write there. I already wrote the estimate up, so we'll see. All right, I gotta go, guys.